What is up, everyone, here today with a new little series I'm doing. We'll call it the Friday Night Knicks. Basically, as you can tell, I support the New York Knicks. If you've seen previous videos, you'll know I support the Knicks. And Friday night's going to be dedicated to just talking about the Knicks for the past week. Anything interesting that's come up, or just talk about results or how we're looking, stuff like that. So that's what it's going to be. Today, just going to go over the whole season in general because it's the first one. We're currently 7-8 at the moment. If you had given it to us at the start of the season, you obviously would have taken it. But like, there's been a few games where we probably thought we should have won, but then you're thinking like we blew out Boston, blew out Milwaukee, beat Pacers twice. Like, we've had a few good wins. So overall, it happy enough. It's a bit annoying that we're 7-8 though, and during that period we had a 5-game losing streak. Even if you had one or two of them, we look a lot better. But we'll take it. We'll take it as it comes. At the time of recording, I'm recording this Thursday night. We're playing the Golden State Warriors later on. When this video goes out, it'll be Friday night. Obviously, we're playing Kings later on, and then Sunday, I believe, is the Portland Trailblazers. I could be wrong with days, maybe, but I'm pretty sure that's how it's working. Or it could be Golden State and then Sacramento on Saturday, and then Portland. But those are the next 3 games, anyways. I think if we get 1 win out of 3, we'd be happy. I think it's possible we get 2 wins out of 3. The Golden State Warriors have been looking really good recently, and Steph Curry can just go nuts. Elfrid Payton is point guard, so that could go wrong. Hopefully IQ can play tonight. I'll get more into IQ later on. But if we have a good chance of beating Sacramento, we could get a win out of Portland or Golden State. Like, you never know in the day, so I would gladly take 1 out of 2. If we win 2 of them, we're then, what would that be, 9-9, and we're looking good then for play-in spots. Automatic playoff spots isn't really a thought right now. It should just be play-in spots and then see where we go from there. Hopefully make the playoffs. But we'll start off with Julius Randle today. I think for obvious reasons. The guy's put up all-star numbers. He doesn't get as much attention as the other players in the league. Obviously, he's with the Knicks. He's not on a. He's at probably one of the biggest franchises, but not on a good team or a relative team right now. We could be relative by the end of the season though. With it making playoffs, and because it's the Knicks, and people will be clowning us the whole time. If we do make the playoffs, it's a big deal, and if we are to make the playoffs, he's the main reason for it, I'd say. Apart from Tibbs, obviously head coach, but as a player. The guy's put up incredible numbers, and I put up a TikTok video and a few people replied to it saying, oh, but, and he's at the moment he's better numbers than AD, and people are saying, oh, AD is a superstar in the team, so he doesn't get the ball as much. Agreed, he doesn't get the ball as much, but when Randall gets the ball, it's slow offense. He's getting double teamed and triple teamed. For anyone that watches the Knicks, he gets triple teamed a lot, and it's not a team where there's a lot of good spacing. Where the Lakers have that good spacing, the Knicks just don't. The spacing is really bad. We're missing Burks, who's back tonight. He's our best 3-point shooter. He'll help space the floor a bit. IQ helps space the floor when he's on the court. So I'll go into the potential starting 5 that I want for spacing. But yeah, Julius Randle has been sensational. He needs more credit than what he's getting. Obviously he's not better than Anthony Davis, but I mean, for the last few games he has been really good, and deserves a bit more credit. Another player that I think has been really good is Immanuel Quickley. Anyone that has seen him is so impressed with the guy. He is so good. I think he's 22 from 23 at the free throw line, something 45% from 3, 52% I want to say from the field. I want to say that, I'm not 100% sure. His floater is just unguardable. He does not miss. It is automatic. Every time Immanuel Quickley puts up a floater, it goes in. I think I've seen him miss 2 floaters this season, and he's made at least 15. The guy is incredible. He's not afraid at all. He's the number 25 pick, and apart from LaMelo Ball and James Wiseman, I don't see a rookie that's been better than him this year. Tyrese Halliburton maybe as well. He gets a bit more minutes maybe. It's not really anyone else. There's people like Isaac Okoro who have done well, but nothing sensational. Immanuel Quickley, maybe not the best. If you take out the top 10, maybe he's probably been the best. For him to get him at 25 has been incredible. You get, like I said, automatic. I think he should be starting point guard first. spaces the floor, doesn't take too many dribbles, good on defense, not great on defense, but he got that energy on defense. So for my the starting five that I want should be Manuel quickly up at the 1, at the 2 Alec Burks, automatic from behind the line, automatic. He is so good. Again, space the floor. If you have hit IQ and Burks, it spaced that floor for guys like OG Barrett. OG Barrett has made 120 drives to the basket this season. I think second is 98. I don't know who it is, but he like that's 22 difference. So if you can get even more spacing for him, he's going to be deadly. He's not a 3-point shooter. He can make threes, but if you can open up a space for him to get to the rim, he's going to be dangerous. Again, space the floor for Julius Randle. I have RJ at 3, Randle at the 4, and then at the 5, obviously Mitchell Robinson, who's been really good. He's only 20 as well. He's big, powerful. He's only going to get better as well. He's improved a lot under Tibbs. Tibbs has helped him a lot. In terms of rotation, you're talking about guys like Austin Rivers coming in, Reggie Bullock as well, who is, I don't think should be starting, but he's a good rotation player. Kevin Knox at the moment is the best 3-point shooter apart from Alec Burks. If IQ can get a 3-point shot going, well then he will progress over, because IQ can shoot the 3, but he just doesn't do it as a high of a volume. But I definitely rotate Kevin Knox in there. Obi at the 4 as well, to give Randle a break sometimes, and Obi can play the 5 too. Hasn't got the minutes obviously because of injuries and stuff like that, but when he had his best game against Boston, I think he got 12 points and 6 rebounds, something like that. He was really good. And then obviously Nerlens Noel coming in at centre as well, and plays Mitchell Robinson. So when you look at that team, how we've played so far, it's a young team obviously, I think everyone knows that. So we're only going to get better. New coach as well, we're only going to progress now for the rest of the season. The only problem might be burnout, but we've got a young roster. I don't think burnout should be too much of a problem. Realistic targets as well should be the play-ins, I think. I don't think there's any reason we shouldn't be making the play-ins. I wouldn't think if we came in at the 11th seed in the East, I wouldn't be completely devastated. I wouldn't be devastated, but I wouldn't be disappointed in the team then. I think next year is the year we genuinely have to push for a playoff spot and secure a playoff spot so that we know we're going to get it, and maybe even then look to progress then in the actual playoffs. But this season's about just getting into playoffs again, get a bit of kind of respect from the league back again, because we have 70 million in cap space opening up next year. Obviously that's going to go to players like Austin Rivers as well, but Austin Rivers is only on like 3 million a year, but that will drop down. But there's enough space there to get 2 all-stars really from the free agency, and I think the free agency is stacked next year as well. I think play-ins has to be the goal. Anyone that's seen us knows defense is our best thing. We have the best defense in the league in terms of points per game given, field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, opposition field goal percentage, opposition 3-point percentage, and you've got the 5th highest defensive rating or whatever. I'm not 100% sure about that stat now, but it's first in all the other 3. And you know the New York Knicks to be first in all of them, it's not just like one off, it's not just one of them, it's all 3. So we have been really good in defense. We're scrapping for every single ball. Everyone wants to play for Tibbs. Offense is the only thing that we need to get going now. It is slow. It's kind of just Elfrid Payton will run down the shot clock and then give it to Randle. Hopefully Randle does something. But if you have guys like IQ, Alec Burks to space the floor first, offense will come then. And you have young guys who are going to be adventurous as well, that are going to be able to make buckets for themselves. Elfrid Payton, I haven't actually mentioned this video too much. He's terrible. I have a video coming out specifically for him next week, just to highlight how bad he is. So do subscribe for that, because vodka's involved in proving that Elfrid Payton is a terrible basketball player. So yeah, that's about it for the Knicks. We're looking good. Progress is being made. Progress can still be made though, and we're going into the next 3 games with confidence. Hopefully when this video comes out, we'll have beat the Golden State Warriors and moving on from there. But until next week will be the next Friday night Knicks video. We'll just be going over this week's progress, what we've done, what we can do, different players, and yeah, that's about it. So